Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. Today I'm going to be making a warm spinach artichoke dip. You can serve this with just about any dippers you like. I like to serve it with baguettes and or pita chips, but you can have whatever you like with it. And I'm going to be taking it over to a get-together that I'm having with a couple of crafty friends. This dip is great because you can put it together, put it in the refrigerator, and then just pop it into the oven, 30 minutes before you plan to serve it, because it definitely does need to be served warm. So here are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need about half a cup of sour cream, a 14-ounce can of artichoke hearts, some mozzarella cheese, some Parmesan cheese, mayo, some garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you'd like. We always have this in our refrigerator. Salt and pepper, and an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I like to use this New Fall cheese. Either one is fine. And then a 10-ounce block of chopped spinach that you can pretty much find in the freezer section. All of those things will go together nice and easily to make a delicious dip. So I'm going to be mixing everything in my KitchenAid mixer, but you can just mix it in a bowl if you would like. Either one is fine. So the first thing you want to do is unpackage the cream cheese, and if it's not at room temperature, just put it in the microwave for maybe like 10 seconds or something. If it's at room temperature, just plop it right in your bowl. Next, we're going to add in half a cup of sour cream and a quarter of a cup of mayonnaise. And it can be any mayonnaise you like. I know my sister likes to use like an olive oil mayonnaise, or different people like different ones, but really it's just you're adding it a little bit for the taste but more for the texture. And the recipe calls for 1 clove of garlic, so I take that to mean about maybe a heaping teaspoon or so. We like garlic. And then once you have all of those ingredients in there, you're going to mix them up so they're all blended very well. Here's what the chopped spinach is going to look like when you take it out of the box. And so it's going to be frozen, obviously. So you're going to need to thaw it in the microwave. And then it's going to be very watery. So you're going to drain all that water out, squeeze it to get as much water out as you possibly can, and then just chop it up a little bit. So after about 3.5 minutes or so, defrosting in my microwave, you'll see that the spinach is broken up like this. And you can see that there's already liquid that's coming from it. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze all this as much as I can to get as much liquid as I can out of it, and then dump that liquid out so that all I'm going to put in the mixing bowl with the wet ingredients is just this, the spinach right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So as you put the spinach that has been all the water taken out of it, you just want to go ahead and break it up just like this when you put it into the mixture. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the artichokes, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drain them out of this jar, and then I'm going to just chop them up, and then I'm going to add them into the bowl as well. Artichoke hearts are drained, rinsed, and chopped up, and so now I'm going to add them into the bowl. And then next we're going to add some salt and pepper, and we're going to add the cheeses. And I have my bowl, which I'll show you which one I'm going to use in just a moment. So all this yummy goodness in here. It smells delicious, guys. So we need half a cup of mozzarella cheese, and that's about a handful or so. Just trust me, it is. And then half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I had some mozzarella cheese in the refrigerator, but I just wanted to buy a new bag so it was fresh for this recipe, since I am bringing it over to a friend's house. And so, and then half a cup of Parmesan cheese is about a handful as well. And then I'm going to mix this up a little bit and add a little bit of salt and pepper. You really don't need a lot of salt, since there's salt in the cheese. And then I'm going to put it in the dish that I'm going to be bringing it over to my friend's house in, topping it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Isn't this a fun dish, guys? I am using this because it is Friday and it's St. Patrick's Day. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and spray that with some vegetable oil nonstick cooking spray. I'm going to put that in there, and you're just going to heat up the oven for at 350 degrees. Leave it in for about 20 to 30 minutes until everything looks nice and crispy, and it'll be so delicious.